meantime, we're actually going to talk about what not to do on your twin flame journey, or otherwise put, what do you want to avoid, or what will certainly not bring you into union with your twin flame. So, without further ado, let's start. Point number 1 is force and yes, power, but in a negative way, like when you want to force things. So let's say you're so aware that you're twin flames, and you're so aware that your partner actually loves you, and you're so aware that he's actually really unhappy in the relationship with his soulmate he's in. So he's so unhappy, you wish you could just like make him see the truth. Make him see. You see how in this expression there's so much force in there, like so much coercion. Do you see that right? I hope I see that right. But a lot of negative power, like trying to force things. So you wish you could go over there and actually wrap him up and tie him down, put him in your car, drive back home, and actually tell him, okay, buddy, my dear twin flame buddy, here's the truth. You're my twin flame, and we're actually meant to be together. And I know you want it deep down. You want it as bad as I do. So just surrender, right? You're going to actually use something you learned in Twin Flame Ascension School to actually manipulate him into being with you. Surrender into the truth, you know? So I can tell you that's not going to work. Also, like going over there to his house, knocking at his door at midnight and tell him that he's the love of your life. You can do that once so he knows. But further than that, other than that, just don't do it. It won't do anything for you other than get you into trouble or have the police called on you. I mean, there's people who have had that experience, right? And you don't want to do that. So stay away from that. It's not going to help you. Point number 2 is very similar to what I just said, is control. Because control is actually the poison on your twin flame journey. It's gonna make you sick. And not only you, but your whole union. It doesn't work. Control is like exactly what you shouldn't do, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Just like point number 1, that forcing things, controlling things. Let's say he's on Facebook and you're on Facebook too. Who isn't on Facebook nowadays? And he has a profile, and he also has Snapchat and Twitter and all these things. So you're actually capable by technical means to know what he does on every moment of his life, his day. You get to know what he does on the weekend. You get to control every of his acts. And by control, I mean knowing about it, right? You get to know what he does. So you get to, I hope you get what I mean. You get to control how he lives his life, basically. His or her life, right? If it's a man or a woman, of course. But so, and you think that's actually useful, knowing where he's at, and then trying to use number 1, interfere with that and tell him what is right to do, what is wrong to do. And yes, so it's an illusion that you need to know what he's doing all the time. You don't. You can let go of that. I'll talk about what to do on your twin flame journey in my next video. Today, I just want to point out what you shouldn't be doing. So that was point number 2. Point number 3, very similar again, is manipulation. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Back to the Facebook profile, back to the Facebook pictures and all that. You could actually try and manipulate him in ways which aren't working on your twin flame journey. They might have worked with your last boyfriend, with your last toxic relationship, but with your twin flame, it's not gonna work. If you're like gonna upload something just to make him jealous, or just to show him how happy you are, you're gonna put yourself there like on a picture hugging 3 guys at once, and you're like, oh, look how famous I am and how sexy I am, and he's gonna see it, and he's gonna realize how much he wants me. He's gonna be like, he's gonna go insane out of jealousy. No, it's not gonna work. Same thing if you like drop some information on his best friend, so his best friend will tell him that you said that whatever. That's all manipulation, and it's just not going to work, because as long as you try to interfere in this way, you're not surrendering, you're not trusting, you're not actually valuing the bond you have there, and that he's you. And I don't want to get into it, but I just want to point out, don't do it, okay? Point number 4 is waiting. Don't wait. Don't wait for your twin flame to be back or to come around. And by waiting, I mean, don't put your life on hold. Don't you think that the right thing to do is to stop living until he's back? And to stop having fun, to stop going out, stop traveling, because it could be that when you're on your vacation in Hawaii, that's exactly the moment he's gonna knock on your door and you're not gonna be home. So you can't travel, right? You have to stay home, because when he comes around, you're not home, he's gonna think you don't want him and you have other priorities than him. He's not gonna think you love him. Right? That's what your little mind is telling you. Your ego is telling you. That's completely wrong. Enjoy yourself. Put the right priorities in your life. I mean, make sure you do your spiritual work. You are part of Twin Flame Ascension School. Just so I said it again. Make sure all that is checked and is handled. But other than that, don't stop living. Don't. Because you're not going to draw him to you by putting your life on hold. It's much the contrary. And also what I call waiting is that sort of, now the word fatalism. Do you say fatalism? Like fatalism? Oh, in French and in German it works. I haven't thought of it in English before. It's just like saying, oh, well, if life has it in its plans to have us unite, if it's meant to be in this life, it will happen. Or if, yeah, I know he's my twin flame, but I'm just gonna surrender, because love doesn't ask and make any demands. Love just sets free and keeps on living its life, and doesn't really care about uniting with him. That's what I call fatalism. So don't do that either. That's a sort of waiting too, because you're not taking into your own hands what you could be taking into your own hands, which is your spiritual work and your life and your decision and your choice to unite. You can choose to unite. You can choose to know, meet, and unite with your twin flame. You can choose that. So don't slip into that. It won't take you anywhere. It will just put that whole love and light, whatever that is, how do you say that, lifestyle, it's just gonna not give you results, because you're just gonna, deep inside you think it's not for you. You don't have a right to it, so you just say, well, if it's not meant to be. And yes, if that's what you think, it won't be meant to be, because you're not claiming it. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Thank you. So that was point number 5. Point number 6, we have, yes, I hate to break it to you, but don't do any voodoo. Resist the temptation to do voodoo, that's similar to point number 1 again, right? To try to influence reality with little rituals like that, by lighting all candles you have in your house every day 5 times, and making a prayer and putting some animal blood over everything and just praying that your twin flame will be next, will be coming around. I'm just thinking, I think I forgot something. Yes, I forgot something. I'm gonna tell you point number 5 right after. Yes, sorry about that. I got mixed up. So we're at point number 6 now. Sorry if I got messed up, and I'm gonna tell you 5 after. So don't do that. It won't help you. Also, don't do card readings like 20 times a day just to see if he's like the divine masculine is close to coming home and he's gonna knock on your door tomorrow or after tomorrow. Like, resist that. It's nothing against card readings. We have amazing card readings on this channel, by the way, but other than that, don't get codependent on card readings. Like, don't depend on them. And also, like, working with mediums, psychics, all that, it's always what all of this is looking for the answer outside of you instead of inside. So don't go looking like too much. Of course, it's okay when you like really need it to get an answer and you can't find it within yourself where all the answers lie. It's okay to actually get support and get help and ask a friend to help you out. Yes. But other than that, don't get lost in these outside rituals, actions, and seeking for help. So that was point number 6. I don't remember what I said before, but I just know I forgot one point. So we're gonna make it point number 5, which is don't pressure God. And don't keep asking God for your twin flame like daily, I don't know how many times. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is like, please God, please God, please God, please God, please give me my twin flame now, because I need him now, because I'm not happy otherwise, because point number 4, I'm not living my life, I'm putting it on hold. So please now do it. You know, God doesn't like to be asked all the time. Just ask him maybe for once what you can do to serve him. That would be something, right? And not just asking him for the things you want. And it won't help. It won't help. Trust me, it's not gonna help. Like, the more you pressure, the more you show that you actually don't trust and don't have faith. And that's actually what you need on this journey, is a lot of trust and a lot of faith. So no need to pressure God. He knows what he's doing. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. And if you don't trust him, that's your problem. You can learn to trust him, but he knows. And he has everything under control. And he's the only one who needs control. You don't need it. You can just follow the steps that are presented to you. But I'll talk about this in the next video. For now, we're done. This is what I wanted to tell you. I hope you took something out of it, even if I get a little messed up with the points, but it doesn't really matter. I think the information is there. I love you all very much. You can always get in touch with me. You will find my contact information below, or yeah, and don't forget to to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to leave a comment if you like the video. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sending you lots of love and European kisses, because we like to kiss. And I'm saying goodbye and talk soon. Bye bye.